Hey guys, and welcome back to Jalen Says. And today we're with Coach John Alexander, aka Coach John. And I'm about to put his link to his website right in his right in this chat right now. That may have been an echo, but yeah. So I'm gonna bring him on. 3, 2, 1. Hello.
Hello, everyone. How you guys doing? Coach John coming at you. Thank you, Jenna, for inviting me to this awesome show. I am just delighted to be here. Man, this is so exciting. I'm kind of nervous. I'm with a celebrity, but here we are.
Wow. So well, you're teaching me right now about screenwriting.
Correct.
I just had it up a second ago. I'm working on it right now. I'm gonna wait until the next lesson to tell you.
Okay.
Okay. But also, you're incredible, and you're about to come here where we are in Atlanta, Georgia, at October the 20th. That's in 6 days. Pretty cool. So, what made you want to do all this stuff?
Well, yeah, I will be there just to let you guys know from October the 19th to the 22nd. Screenwriting, it started because I had one of my clients, because basically before I started doing screen coaching, I was helping people write screenplays as a ghostwriter. So I had one of my clients to tell me, Coach, they love the screenplay that you wrote for me, but they want me to write for them as well. So they was going to pay her 6-figure income for her to write screenplays for her because they love her screenplay. So that's when I started to say, can you coach me? And she said yes, based out of Atlanta, Georgia. So I said, yes, I'll coach you. So that's how me becoming a coach got started, really back in 2000. And I did hers in 2018. But in 2019, I said, you know what? This might be something good, because I did someone else. I said, this might be something I may want to do. So in 2019, I started the Coach John Screenwriting Academy Masterclass. There you go. So yes, that event is coming up Wednesday. So that's how I got started. And now, Jalen, we have over 40 graduates, which also includes about 8 trainers so far. You and your mom about to be graduates shortly, so there'll be 42, 43. So, and it just flourished, from then on. I mean, it's great. And it's funny that I get a lot of people from different backgrounds coming into my class, want to know about how writing screenplays. And it's fascinating how I'm changing their lives by writing screenplays. So that's how I got started, and I'm enjoying the process. I'm still learning as I go too, but I love it.
Nice. So, can you tell us why you started doing it outside of where you normally are to get just why did you start doing it outer? Because you could have stayed in doing it where you are right now as you're teaching me like a
Right.
couple days ago. But why did you want to start doing seminars?
What I want to do is cinemas. I've been wanting to do that to get people the information about screenwriting. I know COVID, we couldn't do it. I've been doing several classes on Zoom, introduction to screenwriting, to get people to know about what screenwriting is all about, to get them more educated. Like I said, the introduction. So I have what is usually called the introduction to screenwriting, doing Zoom. But now, since the COVID situation is still there, but now I'm doing classes, training workshops all across the country, so to speak. And I want to get people the influence of knowing how screenwriting works and how they can become part of this billion-dollar industry. Because a lot of writers, storytellers, are leaving money on the table. So I want them to be aware of what it takes, the do's and don'ts, why you need to write screenplays, why this is something that you need to be doing. So that's why I decided to take it to the next level, as far as doing a lot of workshops live, in person, face to face.
Cool. Cool. So is there any other things that you want to do with your businesses?
Well, my goal is also, Jalen, is to expand.
Okay.
I want to be able to expand as far as my graduates and my trainers who want to start their own screenwriting class under Coach John Screenwriting Academy. Like build a umbrella, like say for instance, you and your mom decided one day, I want to open up an office in Atlanta to have people come in for screenwriting. That's fine. I want to open up offices, and because I got trainers from Atlanta to New York to LA to Phoenix, and I want my trainers to one day be able to open up their offices and train in their hometowns and build it from there. So my goal is to have offices all across the country, training all over the world with Coach John Screenwriting Academy. That's the main goal.
Okay. Okay. So, what was your most proud work as a coach?
Honestly, not to be biased, not to sound biased, Jalen, but so far is to see the mother and son team and how I am impacting you guys as far as screenwriting so far. I just finished doing a couple, my first couple that I did, which was great. But seeing you young guys such as yourself, you know, that want to be in the business, that motivates me even more. So seeing you lock and load in this screenwriting thing more than some adults, like I said, told you, it's gratifying to me to see that. It's worth more than anything to see a young African American kid like you want to go not only be in front of the scene, but also be behind the scenes and become what is called a mogul one day. Because I know you, Jalen, you want to be a mogul because you love money and you want to be big time. So I know you. So that's why I am so proud you might so far. So that's my biggest accomplishment. You're gonna graduate. I have no doubt about that. It's the fact that from day one to the time we finish, well, we ain't gonna be finished. So just to let you know. But till you graduate, I'm loving seeing the process that you're having. So and you're making your mama proud.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, when you were growing up, what was your biggest dream?
Well, growing up, I had two big dreams. Well, three growing up. First, I wanted to be a wrestler, a pro wrestler. I had my name called Ruthless, and I was gonna be the first black champion. Yeah, Ruthless. I was gonna be a wrestler. Then I thought I was gonna be a rapper because I had my own rap name named Punky P. My name is Punky. I still remember around from the '85. We got time. My name is Punky P. As you can see, I'm the best dog damn rapper that can ever be. I make A's and B's and never C's. And I forgot the rest of it. I thought I was gonna be a rapper. That got cut short back in the early '90s when I got to high school.
Hey, but you had some good bars.
Huh?
You had some good bars.
That people don't understand that, Jalen. I can still spit some bars. They don't understand that. I'm telling you, I can come back, boy, and freestyle like it crazy. But anyway, have your audience look at me like I'm crazy. But anyway, and of course I want to be a football player. Almost had that happen, but I tore my knee. So, but I also wanted to do acting, and I got all the way to when I was in college at Norfolk State. I went to Norfolk State University. I got pulled in by a producer who was doing at the time before the Tyler Perry boom called a Chitlin Circuit, where we go on tours and stage plays and act. So they asked me how much they're gonna pay me. They said $450 a week. I'm like, back in the late '80s, '90s, $450 was amazing. And you had to pay for food, travel. They pay for hotel stay. I'm like, wow. So I did that for a while until my mom died, and that's when I fell in love with writing again. So that's how it all started. So 4 things: an actor, a wrestler, a pro football player, and a rapper. I can still rap, but hey, you know. So those my dreams growing up, and just want to make money. That's all. Just want to make money. Still do. Still want to make money. If you always got to still keep your dream. If you're not dreaming, you're not winning. And you're not winning, you're just going to be, I can say, what they call it, if you're not winning, you can be complacent. And you don't want to be complacent because complacent can stress the mess out of you. So continue to dream. And like I told you yesterday or the day before, weird people make weird money. People that's watching the show, if you're one of Jalen's people and you're doing what he's doing and you're trying to break out in this entertainment business and people looking at you sideways and your friends looking at you say, man, why don't you come here and hang out in the street? Why don't you do this? Oh man, you a square, man, you whack or you corny. Hey, corny people gonna make corny money. So continue to be corny. I'm gonna make my money while you sit back and looking at me on TV. Go pay for me. Yeah. I'm gonna be corny all the way to the bank, all the way until you see me get my awards, all the way until I get my own TV show, Nickelodeon or Disney. You're gonna look at me corny because I'm gonna be weird, making weird money while you're watching me. Take that advice.
Okay. Well, while I was hearing you talking about weird people making weird money, I looked up how much that is. How much 400 something dollars is. That is a lot.
It is. It is. It definitely is. So and you can be on your way doing that. Just keep doing what you're doing. Jalen, I'm proud of you. Just keep doing what you're doing. And anybody that's dreaming of being what they want to be, don't let anybody tell you you can't do this, can't do that. Live your dreams. Do not know better. Stop you living your dreams. Do not let nobody who works at Wendy's tell you not to do what you want to do. Okay? The only thing they can do is take your order. Do not do that. Do not listen to somebody that only works at Wendy's and only thing they can do is take your order. Okay? Live your dreams. And surround yourself with people. I would say this, Jalen, you're going to learn this when you get older. Surround yourself with people that will influence you to be better. If you are the only person that's growing in your circle, you need a new circle. Find people that's like-minded like you, growing, that want to do the same thing you're doing. Grow yourself, because if you are the only person that's growing in your group, you need another group. You need to find somebody that's going to up level you. You can say, hey, man, you my boy and all, we friends, man. Hey, we play the PlayStation every day, that's fine, but you know me. I'm growing. I'm moving up. I can't be down here with you. I'm moving up. We can still be cool. We still be friends. I'm still your homeboy, but you know what route I'm taking. My mind is focused on different things. School and me being my own Disney TV show. So that's how you got to look at it. So that's another word of advice for as a coach.
Okay. So, but you really took that name, Coach John. You really took it.
So thank you. I like this, Jay.
I still see it on your shirt, man. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Humble bragging. Yeah. Like putting it on. Yeah. Like, yeah. I'm Coach John. Yeah. You know, it's high enough for them to see it.
You got to advertise. You got to promote yourself. That's good. You got to promote, Jalen. You got to promote yourself. There you go. You learn. You got to promote yourself.
I mean, I would have my Jalen Says shirt on if I didn't always wear a suit to interview.
I like that suit. I like that suit and tie and everything like that. I remember my suit and ties are still in the closet. Yep. Whew, I think I forgot how to tie now, and I ain't been wearing a suit in a minute. But anyway, yeah, got to learn to promote yourself.
Yeah. So, what are your favorite things to do, and what are other things you think that are your favorite things to do that you're going to put into a business besides screenwriting?
Mentorship, which I love doing. Mentorship, building relationships. Building relationships, because if you build relationships, you're good to go. And building, how can I build it? I say building a great customer service, building relationships with other people. Just be you. You got to have people skills. If you're a coach, you got to have people skills. Yes. You got to have a leadership skills being a coach. I know I coach football. So you got to have leadership skills to do all that, And I did previously ran my own insurance agency, so I had to learn how to jump in a leadership role quickly. So those three things is very accountable in your business. Make sure you have great customer service. Make sure you have people skills, and also mentoring people like a counselor, because they can call you I tell people, call me at any time, 24/7, no matter what. Text me, call me. If you need anything, I'm here to help you. If you need a shoulder to cry on, I'm here as well.
Amen. Amen.
Now, the things I like doing.
Yes.
Anything that I'm not bored with. I do anything that's not bored. That I'm not bored, because I get bored quick, Jalen. I get bored quick. So anything I like to do, if I want to sit around and play my PlayStation 5, that's fine. Walk to the store.
Oh, you have a PlayStation 5.
Yeah, I have PlayStation 5.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's great. You get that one. You can get your PlayStation 5 one day, Jalen. Or one day I might bring it down and I got another controller and let you play it to see how it look like. And play Madden. I got NBA 2K. The baseball game is good. I can't wait, Jalen, for Grand Theft Auto to come out for the PS5. Oh my God, it's gonna be awesome.
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure we even talked about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Grand Theft Auto I won't be able to play. Yeah, I can't wait for that to come out. Yeah.
I'm gonna let you. Don't tell your mom. I'm gonna let you look at it. Oh, the show, my bad.
This is live, man. I can't cut this out, man.
Okay. Stop it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So what's your favorite show to recommend for screenwriting?
What repeat that again?
What show would you recommend for upcoming screenwriters to study on?
Upcoming shows. Let's see. Great shows. I would say, personally, for me, I will watch The Young and the Restless.
Oh wow! I'm pretty sure my mom was I watch it sometimes with my mom, but yeah, my mom was just watching that. Yeah,
I watch it. I'm a faithful Young and the Restless watcher. Watch it every day. That right there, watch The Young and the Restless, because it gives you drama, it gives you comedy, it gives you romance, it gives you action, it gives you everything that you need in a soap. So The Young and the Restless, watch that. It will give you all what you needed. And I would tell people, what show should I watch? The Young and the Restless. Watch that, because it gives you everything that you need, as far as sometimes comedy, action, drama, romance, all that.
Would you give that show to people making all types of movies, like action, comedy, and stuff like that, or would you give like different shows or different movies for each thing they're doing? Like if someone's making an action movie, what would you recommend for them?
Action movie, I would give them something along the lines of, I say, if it's an action movie, there's a lot of action movies. Let me see, what action movie? Good question. Action movie, I would give someone, try to go with a recent action movie that I would use. Maybe one of those DC comics, the DC's Venom, one of those movies that come out. They get a lot of action in it.
Yeah, my mom just saw the first one. I was like, Mom, you need to watch it. It's not that bad. Sure, it was supposed to be rated R. I mean, it really wasn't, but I mean, it's not bad. She's like, no, I'm not for it. I'm not for that weird, creepy sci-fi stuff. As soon as she finished watching it, yeah, this was great. I mean, why would anyone not watch this thing? Yeah,
it would give you not only action, like you said, sci-fi as well, comedy, any comedy. Buddy comedies, I would do buddy comedies as well. Like you see me seeing like The Rock and Kevin Hart, buddy comedies. Those are good. Different other comedies, drama. You can pick up drama anywhere. Any type of drama that you might want to pick at. But yeah, so those I would tell people to go after. But if you have your own story, you can create one. But when I do train, sometimes I tell people, especially when you get a chance, when you do your log line of synopsis, I tell people, what does your story remind you of? What does your screenplay remind you of? What type of screenplay what type of story does your screenplay remind you of? So you'll see that as we go. So
Yeah. Yeah. You know, one thing I was thinking when you were saying that, I thought of something with there's this like this is probably random. This is the most random thing anyone could think of right now. I'm getting back to normal questions. But
Mhm.
like if you put in any screenplay on this website, it will show up. Like any word text. Yeah. On this website, I'll tell you about it later, but it
Okay.
literally has every single like you it could basically have every word you said that well if the numbers just put in word form any word you said from life till death.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You gonna have to show me that sometime this week. Okay, cool. That'll
yeah,
work.
pretty cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know how someone could create something like that that has that many algorithms, but hey, pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah,
Pretty awesome. Dang, wow.
yeah,
Man. I'm loving the show, man. I'm loving the show.
yeah. So let's ask a random question. What is
Okay.
your favorite food?
Free food.
Free food.
Uh-huh.
Okay, but what is your favorite free food?
I would say um Italian food. It's between Italian food and soul food. Lately, I don't know. As you get older, Jalen, it flip flops. But I would say so far, because I'm gonna get some spaghetti and meatballs in it as soon as we hang up here. So it'll probably be Italian food
Yeah.
right now. But overall,
Soul food is pretty good. Like if you get those perfect greens with hot sauce.
you know what? I'm one of the only black people that don't eat a hot sauce. Yeah. It's funny when we go to a restaurant. You want the hot sauce? No, I don't eat hot sauce. Give me some ketchup. I don't eat hot sauce. No, I'm one of those first blacks that don't, eat hot sauce.
Why don't you like hot sauce?
I don't know. Never grew up. Never wanted to eat hot sauce. I don't know. Like, never did. Like most people I put ketchup on my fish.
Okay,
Like,
so what hot sauce did you try to make sure it wasn't a bad hot sauce to throw
it
you off?
wasn't bad. I just never used it. Like it wasn't a thing for me. Like I never I had nothing to get hot sauce or hot sauce ruined my life when I was a kid. No, I just didn't eat hot sauce. Just for some reason, I just don't eat hot sauce. Like
So there's no dramatic story about it, how like it almost swallowed your best friend whole.
no stories like it almost took out my tongue and my eyes popped out of my head. My
So
ears
like it
exploded.
actually sprayed in my eyes up, gave me
No,
blindness, nothing like that.
no, none of that. None of that at all. Mm-mm. So yeah, so now hot sauce. What else, man? That I don't do what most black folks do. Um, I think the hot sauce is that's probably it. I mean, just any other random question you got, just let me know. Bring it. Let's go.
Okay. Oh wow. Oh wow. One of my hosting friends doesn't eat hot sauce either.
Okay. Oh, you okay? I don't eat hot sauce
Definitely not
either, and
ketchup.
definitely not ketchup. The
Okay.
food shouldn't eat it. There you go. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Italian food. There you go. I don't eat hot sauce either. So I'm not the only one. Thank you.
Okay, you're not the only one.
Thank you. I'm glad I'm
You're
not
the
the
only
only
you're
one
the only two people.
in the world.
Yes, yes. No, no, even if they are somehow allergic to peppers, even if they literally had heart problems from peppers, they will still love hot sauce, man. You're the only two people.
Yeah, I mean, I seen different type of hot sauce like that. Especially you go to a Mexican restaurant, they give you this crazy hot sauce.
Yeah, that's stuff
So
extreme.
that's y'all funny. Y'all funny.
That's stuff extreme.
No.
Like they pour the whole bottle on one small taco,
Mm-mm.
and they're like, "Wow, huh? Needs to be hotter."
Nope, not at all.
That ain't me. That ain't me. All
Not
right.
at all.
No. No. One of the people I met on set, they pickled Carolina Reapers, aka the world's hottest pepper. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure there's another one coming up, but yeah, pickled them and ate the tips. Every day.
I remember when I was playing football, we used to have a hot pepper challenge,
Oh yeah.
and my tongue was burning from 2 o'clock to after the game was over with. Like, I would never do that again.
What was the challenge?
We would just eat hot peppers. Like, who can eat the hot peppers the most? I won it, but my tongue was hot.
Wait, was there money on the line though?
You know, it wasn't even money on the line. That's how stupid we were.
Why would you do?
It was just a male thing, like a football jock thing. Like, I can do it. Like, I can do it. I'm tough. You know, it's a tough football thing. You ain't tough. So it's a football thing. Well, don't do that, Jalen. Don't do that unless it's money. Don't do it.
Yeah, if someone says, I'll pay you $100 to eat the tip of a Carolina Reaper, make it $150. Maybe.
Make it $175 so the $25 I can, do something.
Make it $175 so it could get me $25 worth of milk.
There you go. See, we there. See, may not be hot sauce, but we there.
Yeah. So, what was the most extreme thing that happened in your entire life? One for childhood and one for adulthood. Let's just split that up.
I think the most extreme thing that took place was both of my parents passing away. My dad died when I was 19, and 3 years later, my dad died when I was 18. Then 3 years later, my mom died when I was 21. Wow. So at the age of 21, I had to learn how to pay a mortgage, pay bills, pay all this at 21.
Wow.
So as an adult, I think having my child, the only child that I have, she'd be 10 in December. I think that's the only thing that I say that was extreme, because I saw the birth, and it was crazy. So I said,
yeah, that's what I thought. So, you heard about how it's in extreme pain. You won't know until you see it or until you feel it. But
I thought having a toothache was worse. But no, I seen how they having a baby. I said, no, that toothache ain't none compared to having a baby.
That's toothache. Man, I can't even chew food, man. This must be the worst feeling in the world. Meanwhile, oh my God, no!
I went to the emergency room, and then someone told me, you a pump. I said, why? Because I went to the emergency room, I got my antibiotics, and I was feeling better. So forget you. I'm a pump. Wow. So those are the two things.
Was that the loudest yelling you heard in your life?
No, I didn't yell.
No, her.
No. I seen somebody get shot. So yeah. Yeah. So I heard that. Yeah. So I heard something screaming. I got shot right in front of me. He was all right, but he just got shot.
Just got shot. I like shot. How you just like. I also heard someone got shot.
He got shot in the booty.
Huh?
He got shot in the booty. Yeah. He got shot, and he was screaming loud. So, real loud. Well, I was laughing though. So I got shot back. I was laughing.
No.
I was laughing. We took him to the emergency room, everything, man. We was weak. But the way he was screaming and acting, he couldn't sit down. He had to lay on his stomach in the back of the car.
Wow.
Some things you gotta laugh at. Your person gonna be all right. You all right, man? We were laughing. You all right, man? Look at him. He did it to himself. So he was like, I told you not to mess. Yeah, I told him not to mess and keep messing around with his girlfriend, and she shot him in the booty.
Wow.
She chased him out the house and shot him in the booty.
Wow.
We was in the car. Yeah.
Okay, well, that was eventful.
Yeah, it was. It was funny.
Okay. So, what do you want your legacy to be when you retire?
I don't think I'm gonna retire. I might retire. I might just go ahead and go to sleep for a long time. But my legacy basically want to be that I have helped people and my name is carried as a good name. I want people to go on stage and say, Coach John, I like to thank Coach John for helping me. Other than God, I like to thank Coach John, give all the awards and accolades, all that stuff. I just want to be able to change lives with the passion that I love. Because I'm passionate about what I'm doing, and I'm actually changing lives, what I'm doing. That's right there motivates me to keep going. So once I finish, that's the passion that I have.
Okay, we have one question from the audience.
Okay.
Do you coach people prior to becoming actors or coach them while they're acting?
Well, I don't do coach acting. I coach screenwriting. So if you need screenwriting, that's what I do. So acting, that's a whole nother beast in itself. So do you coach people prior to becoming actors? Um, I coach people into like what, like to be like coach them how to be. Not you just have to have it as far as the people skills. You got to have it. I mean, I won't teach you how to become not an introvert. You got to get out of that shell if you want to excel, because you never know.
Yes.
You could be in front of a set or in front of 3,000 people having to speak or audition or act. So skill set, people skills, not becoming an extrovert, just getting out of your shell. But most importantly, um, step out of your comfort zone. I would tell everybody this: whether it's writing, whether anything you want to do, step out of your comfort zone.
Yes.
Once you step out of your comfort zone and not be comfortable with what you're doing, you're gonna be all right.
Yeah. So speaking of screenwriting, what was your best screenwriting script that you saw?
That I did, or from other people?
The best that you did now that you just said that, and the best one you saw from other people.
I think the recent one I just did called Sessions, which is going to become a movie. We both, I think we're going the set for that one. I think hopefully next month or two, whatever. The movie comes out June 20th of 2022. It's a $20 million black horror movie, and they sent it to CAA. And CA said, "Man, this is one of the best original scripts we have seen in a while." So I'm like, wow. And I think the best screenplay that I've seen, because I'm a fan of the movie, it's Boys in the Hood. That's which it actually got me started.
Oh wow!
To learn how to write screenplays. The movie Boys in the Hood from John Singleton, rest in peace. Back in the day, because you couldn't download it off a computer or email it or whatever, I had to buy the screenplay. So for me to learn how to write screenplays, whether it was film or television, I bought 2 screenplays, Boys in the Hood and the episode of Dallas, the pilot episode. So for about 2 years before I went to UCLA, I used that as my learning process, was to learn how to write screenplays. So reading that screenplay, Boys in the Hood, because I'm reading it, and I looked at movies so many times, but reading the screenplay
was a completely different thing.
It wasn't completely different.
It wasn't?
No, it was not completely different at all.
Wow.
There are probably some scenes that didn't make the movie.
Yeah.
But 98% of it was strictly from the screenplay, from the movie.
Wow. Wow, and that was really cool getting to see it, right?
Really cool getting to see it, meeting John Singleton, one of my idols, a couple years ago. It was wonderful. Because actually, he the one that got me started learning to wanted to write, wanted to do this, because when Boys in the Hood came out, I was like 15. I was like, man, this is what I wanted to do now. So forget being a wrestler, forget being a rapper. Man, this is what I wanted to do. Because when I was a child, my mom told me that I was in a stage play called John Rabbit. It was a church stage play, and I was the lead character. I remember saying, John Rabbit, oh yeah, he has a very bad habit, and I was on stage dancing. So, yeah, I remember that. So, as a young kid, I've been in entertainment business.
Wow. Wow. So you remember being in that play? How was the experience?
It was unique because I remember being on stage and the light shining on me, and I'm looking at the audience at the school, and I got on these big bunny ears and the bunny outfit, and I'm dancing. John the Rabbit, oh yeah, he has a very bad habit. That's the only thing I remember. And then I did my own movie years ago. Yeah, I think I was in high school, my freshman year, and our teacher wanted us to do some creativity. So I said, I'm gonna do a movie. So the movie was called Down and Out. And I got my friends, we did the movie. And not only did we did the movie, but I had one of my friends do the soundtrack. We sold some copies in the street after we finished doing the movie. And it was funny how jacked up the movie was, low budget. I mean, no budget. It was a no budget movie. So, because we used ketchup for blood. That's how no budget we was. Yep. Ketchup for blood.
Wow. What? That was different then, huh? Way different than what you're doing now.
Way different.
Wait.
Because now they got blood. Now you can get blood. Because when I was on the set of this movie a couple months ago, you can actually get the blood. Like there's a blood that you can get. And it's hard to get off your hand sometimes, but they got blood now that you can buy and use it to put it on you.
Yeah, but back then, if you searched up how to get blood, that wouldn't be such a good situation.
Nah, you wouldn't be, and you wouldn't want to dare put somebody else's blood on you. So, not back in those days, but now they got their Hollywood prop blood that you can use as Hollywood props. They got it for blood. They got props, blood props.
Yeah. Nice. So, what was your most fun time shooting, and what was your most fun event? I'm
just being on a set, seeing your words come out on screen that you wrote for other folks, and just being a script supervisor. And the last movie I was in, now I learned how to be an assistant director. And I'm gonna tell you, I wouldn't. How can I put it, Jalen? Being a director is so much work. If you're a good director, I mean, that work of a director is so demanding. My director didn't even have time for a drink of water. That's how deep he was into it. So I wouldn't chastise or downgrade or humiliate any director because that is hard work. As an assistant director, I was like, dang, gone. Wow, this is crazy. But I learned just by being an assistant director on the set. Because I went from a script supervisor to helping him being an assistant director. So I was like, wow, this is amazing.
Wow. So what was your funniest screenwriting, your funniest script that you wrote, and it literally made you laugh while you're writing it?
It was a show called, what was it? It was, I would say, it's a comedy called Finding Mr. Cheese.
Okay.
Yeah. Then you're laughing at the title. Finding Mr. Cheese it's a comedy about a witty hitman.
A witty hitman?
Hold on. Let me go back to it. Hold on. A shady TV producer hires a witty hitman to seek and find a notorious crime boss. So the hitman, who decided that he want to not be a hitman no more, want to sell used cars for a living, got one last opportunity to make some money, not knowing that him trying to find the crime boss is actually being filmed as a reality show. So he don't know that he's being filmed all across, trying to find a notorious crime boss and people dying in front of him and stuff like that. But he's on reality TV and the show becomes a big hit, but he don't know nothing about it. And the crime boss comes back, finds the shady TV producer, and he dies, stuff like that. So it was crazy how the whole process was. And his name was Leon Zaverkovich. So basically, the reason why he's called Leon because his dad was black, and no, both parents was black. They just had a good friend who was a Jewish person. So his last name was Vekovich. So he was Leon Vekovich. So that is, yeah, just so crazy. Yeah. So yeah. So yeah. And he tried to get other jobs, and then one of the jobs that he had before the guy hired him to find the crime boss. I don't know if you've been to LA and you've seen the streets that had those Hollywood, like you see the Bart Simpson in the street, the people that dressed up as Bart Simpson, Superman.
Oh yeah, I've seen that before.
Yeah, I had him
dressed
as one of those characters for one of his jobs, but he got to the point where they fired him because he got in a fight with one of the tourists. So
about what, may I ask?
Dude told him to take off his mask because they don't think he's real. So they got in a fight. So
he's like, take off your mask.
Yeah, take off your
fight
outfit.
Me for it.
Yeah, fight me for it. So he beat the man down, and he took out his gun and pistol whipped him, and next thing you know, he got fired from that job. So that's one of the. It's funny, but anyway. Yeah.
Okay. Miss Karen asked, "Is this your dream job?"
It is, to help others, to be able to be passionate about what you're doing and loving it. Because if you love it, it really won't be a job. It's passion. It's a passion that you have. So if you're passionate about what you're doing, teaching, helping people grow as a screenwriters, it becomes a passion, not just a job. So it's my dream passion.
Yes.
Okay. I love your audience. Tell them keep asking more questions.
Okay. You can ask more questions. You can ask more questions. Yeah. There's a lot of comments saying hi. So yeah, hi. I have all of those skills. May I ask what skills, Miss Neal?
What skills? Someone said I have all those skills. What skills?
Yes. It's a little delayed, so we'll probably hear back from that in 1 minute. But okay, so you have about 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 hello. So
hello to everyone that said hello.
Hellos, and hellos. Yes. And a lot of hellos from my mom too.
Hello. And y'all keep on supporting Jalen's show. That's what I'm telling you.
Oh wow. I can't believe I almost forgot to ask this question. Wow. If you could work with anyone dead or alive, who would it be? Thank you.
John Singleton.
Can you say that one more time?
John Singleton, the director. If y'all don't know, if y'all too young, he's the director of Boys in the Hood and Poetic Justice and Baby Boy.
Okay.
And Denzel Washington.
I just saw Poetic. I think I just
saw with Tupac and Janet Jackson.
I'm not. Yeah, it was. No, yeah, I did. I saw that before, but I keep seeing it like when it's like I'm pretty sure 10 minutes in. I keep seeing it when it's 10 minutes in. Like I go to sleep and I wake up 10 minutes in, and my mom's watching, and I'm like, how does this keep happening? Yeah,
and sometimes happens. Yep. Another one of my favorite movies of all time. I use this for my students when I first introduced them to screenwriting. Is Shawshank Redemption. Some of y'all watch Shawshank Redemption with Morgan Freeman. It's a great movie. Great movie. It's another educational movie that some people should use as far as screenwriting. Shawshank Redemption is a great movie.
Okay, I will definitely watch it. What is it called again?
Shawshank Redemption.
Okay. I have another monitor up here. That's why I'm looking over here.
Okay.
And graphics tablet that I probably talked about 5 times by now. Pretty cool.
Okay.
Yes, it's a 22-inch. It's pretty cool. Over here, way heavy. I'll lift it after the interview and show you. But yes. Okay, let me. Oh, and by the way, I keep rolling my chair. I have a new chair that I want to keep talking about because I definitely didn't fall before in my interviews. Who would fall?
Wow.
No, I definitely didn't. No, like who'd ever fall? Talking to the director of a movie he was in. Who would do that? Who would fall during an interview with the whispers? Like that would be just so bad. Like who would ever do that? Like
I'll get up and say I'll still do my lines, and I say, "Well, that was part of my act." Fall in the chair, yeah, that's part of my act.
Yeah. Falling right. No, I just got a new chair because the act was getting old, not because I was actually falling down.
I said that's my comedy act. That was my comedy. Let me get serious. Okay.
Yeah, my mom was laughing at that one too. When I was in front of my director, I literally fell. I first looked up, then I looked down, then I fell down.
So what do you do when you got back up? Do you get back into the acting to the audition road, or how did you?
No, this was actually during my interviews. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, that happened. Yeah.
Did you get it? Still?
I got it. Like I was talking after I got it. Yeah, I rocked the roll.
There you go. So as long as you got it and show them that, hey, you can fall and get up and still be you. So
like the 2 people I was talking to most I was there got the role.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, pretty cool. So if you could help write, like if you could rewrite any movie, what would it be?
Shoot. If I was to rewrite any movie, what would it be? That's a good question. What movie would I want to rewrite? And that's a good one. What movie would I like to rewrite?
Thinking of that, Miss Karen just said she knows Mr. John.
That's a good guy.
Not you, John, but the
other John, the Singletary John.
Yeah, John. Yeah.
Man, rest in peace, man. He was a brilliant director. I probably had to go back to. I wouldn't say, no, Boys in the Hood was good. I wouldn't rewrite Ricky being killed, but I really can't think of a movie that I want to rewrite. That I'd be like, okay, I want to rewrite that scene, or how would I put that scene if I want to do that scene? There's a lot of bad movies out there that I just definitely would love to rewrite, but
yeah, it has a great story, but
yeah,
the word.
There's a lot of them that I can't think of, but not one that I think that's great that I want to rewrite it, or I will reboot it. One movie that I probably want to reboot and do another one is probably Boomerang or Harlem Nights. If y'all kids don't know that, Harlem Nights, Eddie Murphy movie back in 1989 with Richard Pryor and Red Fox, both of them who rest in peace. And of course, Boomerang was one of those classic black romantic comedies around. So I would do those two, rewrite those and bring them back to the present day.
Are your kid into acting?
She wants to be. My child wants to be an actress. I did some auditions with her a couple years ago. So I'm trying to get into acting school where she's at now in Jacksonville, or Gainesville, Florida. So she still wants to be an actress. I'm going to take her to LA one day so she can experience that LA vibe and audition. So she still wants to be an actress bad. That's her goal, her dream.
Okay. My mom says thumbs up, power, strong, thumbs up. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. And she was also laughing about that script. Yeah. Yeah.
Talking about
Script.
yeah, that Finding Mr. Cheese.
Finding Mr. Cheese.
Yeah,
Wait, the kingpin's name was Mr. Cheese.
Mr. Cheese.
Hey, it sounds like he's selling some illegal Gouda. I don't know.
Yeah, his name was Mr. Cheese.
I don't know. I don't know, but he probably selling some illegal Parmesan or Gouda. Hey,
And then one comedy that was kind of stupid, but we wrote it. It was called Lemon.
lemon.
Yeah, a guy buys a car off the car lot.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as he buys the car off the car lot, it starts acting up, and it takes him 24 hours to bring it back because it's a lemon. If you get a car, man, you bought me a lemon car, like we use cars. So we made a story about a car called Lemon. So that was fun. As soon as he drove the car off the lot, 30 minutes later, the car started to act up on him, and then he decided to return it back. But he gets into a whole different situations. So by the time he turns back, the car is all to pieces.
Okay, yeah, I like to return this car. Sure, it may only look like it's a handle and a couple four wheels, but no, it's a car.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it drives like it always did.
Everything's falling off. Because the reason why we did call Lemon, because that's what happened to me. As soon as I bought the car off the car lot, it started to act up, and I wanted to turn it back.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Did you get in a bunch of shenanigans or stuff like that?
Yeah, I did. I had one of those shiesty car salesmen and smoking a cigarette after he sold me the car, and I tried to return it back. He wouldn't let me, but I said, that's okay. Hey, 2 years later, I got in a car accident, and next thing you know, the car was totaled. So, yeah.
You didn't want it anyway.
Not really. I got used to it after the fact. But okay.
You got used to it?
Yeah.
It was bumping, but you got used to it. Like a massage chair. Like a massage chair. Okay. Okay. So, do you have like ideas for other screenwriter stuff like sci-fi, action, drama?
I mean, I can't think of anything for me off the top of my head right now, but I got some of my students that's doing a lot of things and writing other stuff. But for me, I don't have anything off the top of my head right now that, like I said, I just finished this horror movie that we just did, and not sure Real Dudes will be going to production in April for HBO. In April. So basically, Real Dudes is pretty much 40-year-old guys living real lives with families trying to break into screenwriting.
Okay.
It's basically based off me and my friends' sort of life story. So, and that's gonna be shot in Atlanta. Basically, Real Dudes is pretty much. Look at my voice. So sort of life story. Yeah.
Okay.
That's it. So far from that point.
Okay, so did you make any sci-fi scripts?
Screenplays? I did in the past. I've done plenty of sci-fi scripts. I can't think of not recent off the top of my head. I can't think of them. I've had to pull back and see which ones that I've done. I've done a lot of them. Actually, one of them was sold a couple years ago. It was called Prophets and Demons. That's the only one I can think of because it got sold. Prophets and Demons. It's just a straight sci-fi, all action screenplay.
Okay.
If you take a look at it, it's just straight action, a little bit of dialogue, just straight action. Okay. Non-stop.
So basically like Avengers, but without the talk about the stunts. Just you have to get them, fight, and bring them back.
Correct. Or something like that. Yep. Add some dialogues in it, but most of it is just straight action. Sci-fi, people flying in the air, zombietized people, boom, killing people, boom. But yep. Set in the future.
What was your worst screenplay that you feel was the worst?
Um, that's a good question. What was the worst screenplay I've ever done? Well, I did one for a client, and because the fact that it wasn't enough dialogue, I had to
Okay.
use voiceovers,
Okay.
and I did it, and the client wanted it like that. So I figured, let me hurry up and get finished. Let me finish this. 'Cause this thing.
Okay.
Sometimes when you write for other folks,
Yeah.
and they have their own vision of it, and you'll probably learn this writing for other folks. Sometimes you be like, man, this is not going to do well, but they wanted it the way they wanted it. So I'm like, man, I can't wait to get through with this one because this is boring. This is not going to work. But they wanted it that way. So okay,
Okay. Okay. You're like, okay.
okay.
Okay. Okay. Can you explain what you mean by it was sold?
That a producer or director bought the screenplay. Now, here's two things you can do. These are a little lesson. You can sell the screenplay outright, meaning that you have no liability, nothing towards the screenplay if it ever gets produced. You just sold the outrights to it. Meaning you might get paid more compared to getting paid just a little bit less if you sell your screenplay, but you get money on the back end, meaning that you're getting credit for it. That means you're getting residual income from it. That means you're getting royalties, revenue from it. Because you get residual income each time it appears on TV or live streaming services. Like for when I was in LA, we did a screenplay for a producer that live in Amsterdam. So we were like, well, he told us, well, we're gonna give you residual rights for it. Here we thinking we're not gonna get no money from this doggone thing. So I say about 8 months later, a check came into the mail for $475. So I was getting $475 for the first year and a half, each and every month, and then I was getting $350 for about another year and a half. So each time that movie was being played on their television screens or their movie theaters, or whether they were playing on an airplane, bus, whatever, we was getting paid for that. So remember, screenwriters, you can get residual income. So if you sign a deal where you get residual income rights and your movie's being played, streaming services like Netflix, Hulu, or on BT, CBS, whatever, or then played on the airplane, whatever, you will get residual income from that. So that's what you call back end. Your front end may be small, but that back end is going to be awesome. So just like the movie sessions, you got paid a little bit on the front end, but the back end, they talking about $8 million because they got a lot of stuff that's going to take place off the back end, a tour, the theatrical revenue, BT revenue, because the first look is going to be on BT. All the stuff that we're going to have, we signed a contract for it to be on the back end.
Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay. Okay. Bye, Miss Neela. Thank you for liking the show. Thank you. And you also have this cool website where we could, learn more about how we could get taught by you on screenwriting. And this is the link to do it. It's in the chat. I just pinned it. But yes, that's how you could see his incredible screenwriting and get coached by
Yeah,
this
absolutely. And
amazing.
I apologize because I did the website myself, so don't blame me. But you guys can always call me too, 757-805-4030 if you want to call and text me. But that's the website, and let me know if you want to do what Jalen's doing and be a part of $1 billion industry.
Yes. Yes. And now it's up right now. The link is here. But okay, we're at the end of the interview.
Oh no. Okay, I understand.
I mean, hey, we could do this for another 24 hours.
You said 24 hours, so I got to go to sleep. Okay. But
Yeah,
Jalen,
but
thank you. I appreciate it. I love what you're doing. Keep it up. I support you 24/7.
thank
You and your mother. Keep doing it and stay positive. I love what you're doing.
thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, I have one last very, very, very important question. Before a minor question. It's
Okay.
it's not important. Let's actually do the minor question first. They could just go to the website link that's in the chat. Go click it. But how can we follow you?
You follow on Facebook, Coach John. On Facebook, I am on Instagram as well, which I don't really use Instagram, but I am on Instagram at Coach John, Screenwriting Academy. So check that out. Of course, you know me on Facebook. So that's the only two things you can follow me on. I'm old school.
Okay. Yo, school. Yo, school. Now this is the most important question before I do my outro. And by the way, can you stay after I do my outro so we could talk?
Okay.
This is the most important question.
All right.
And I will do this after I put up your flyer to add more dramatic effects. So yeah, let's do that. Yes.
Yay!
Yes, flyer. Woo! Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. Yay! Yay!
Yes. You could go.
Yes,
See.
it. Come to the event. If you're in Atlanta next Wednesday, this Wednesday coming up, come to the event. It's just gonna be us having a decent just conversation about screenwriting. It's a free event. So come out. We're gonna talk about screenwriting. If you have any questions, we can definitely answer them. So come on out, we will be there. That's the address there. So come on out, we will be there.
Yes, and yes. Now, this is the most important question.
Okay.
This is a question that no one has ever asked you, young sir. This is a question that will shock you and even amaze you.
Wow. Okay.
What is your favorite color?
Black.
Just black, no variants of black.
When I was small, when I was a kid, it was red. But then I started getting, black, like conscious black.
What about midnight blue?
No, I say black, or then my second color is red.
Okay.
Sometimes it's red, then black.
My favorite color is red and a blue and black.
See, you almost see. You got the red there. See, that's why. That's why we here. That's why.
Yes. Our minds are connected. Besides the fact that you don't like hot sauce, but besides that, minds are connected. So, can you stay on a little bit after I do my outro?
Sure.
Yes.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for watching. And until the next time I be on, y'all keep.
Yes, and I accidentally put you off, but thank you, Coach John. Let me just make it so I look like I'm. Hey, thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you to the wonderful audience out there in the audience. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. Thank you for just supporting me through this time of this time. But thank you for supporting me. Thank you for just hopping on, watching me, commenting. Just thank you, guys. I'm really glad you're doing this. And guys, if you haven't already, subscribe, and tell your friends to subscribe. Tell your friends to like. Go on and subscribe. Also, this is my Cash App for you to support me doing what I'm doing. Cash App $. Jalen says to support me with what I'm doing. To support me with, getting stuff to go out there and do more stuff, like getting camera equipment and college funds. And also, Jalen Says TV, now live for any content creators, whatever you do, movies, TV, interviewing, piano, music, anything, literally anything, whatever you do, you could, if you have questions about us, you could DM us at Jalen Aliyu, Jalen Aliyu, to learn more. And finally, one last thing, I want you all to stay tuned.